Hello, and welcome. I'm Sandie Stargazer from the International Metaphysical Ministry. I also work on Psychic TV Australia, PTV Australia. So happy to be here. So happy to be able to spend some time with you, those of you born in February. So this is a general read only for those born in February, and it is for the month of April 2022. So if you're born in February, that means you're either an Aquarian or you are a Pisces. So this is for you, cross watchers. Feel more than free to watch this. You may gain something from it or you may not. That is up to you. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. I'm here with my lovely little friend, Harry. He's my peach-faced lovebird. He's such a sweet little thing. I love him dearly. He's my little familiar. And he'll just sit there in the background. And if he has anything he would like to add, I'm sure he will add it. So looking at the energy for you guys, as you know, you're born in February, which is the second month. And this year's 2022. So this is a big year for you people born in February. February is about relationships, really, the two. But when you add it to the 6 and the 4, you get 3 for April. Now, 3 is all about, what would you say? The birds and the bees. It's all a little bit about fertile energy. It's a little bit about creation. It's a little bit about abundance. It's a little bit about fertility, pregnancy, motherhood, artistic growth, gardening, things which get your passions running. It's going to be a really good month for you. So if you're born in February, then April may be a time where you actually conceive a child. Or maybe you're considering starting a new endeavor, creative endeavor, and that will be a good time for you to really do the planning of what it is. You'll be in the planning stages of it. It won't be until May when you actually start to ground that energy into physical reality and really push things through and start to develop plans, tangible plans of how you're going to get from A to B. And then in June, you see that shift. But in April, we're looking at your creativity. I do use the Angel Tarot by Radleigh Valentine. I am a certified angel card reader. I did the course when Doreen Virtue was teaching it, so I probably will need to update it now that Radleigh's doing it, and I will do that. The proceeds that I make from doing my readings, that helps me to do my spiritual study. I am doing further study with the International Metaphysical Ministry and the University of Metaphysics. I've done my exams for my master's. I've just got to finish my thesis. So I'm working on that slowly, very slowly, but it's happening. Welcome to my page. And if you would like a reading from me during my lives, all you need to do is like, share, and subscribe. And then once you've subscribed, if you've subscribed for a minute, it will allow you to type in a message, which I will see come up, and then I will answer your question for you to the best of my ability. So what you will need to write in the message is, "Hi, Sandie, like, shared, subscribed. I would like to know if," and usually the more specific the question, the better the answer will be, because that's the way the tarot works. But I also work with spirit, so we'll see what happens. So I use flippers. I call them flippers because we wear jumpers in Australia. So I call them flip outs. Oh, there we go, there's one. I'll just say a quick prayer. It's a Reiki chant. I am a Reiki master. I work with Reiki. I work with Reiki, Ashati, Alchemia, and Sachem energies. So I am a healer. I have my own healing journey, and I'm sure some of you are too. So if I can help you in any way in that shape or form, then I would love to. But let me just tune in. Chokeray, chokeray, chokeray. Say hey key, say hey key, say hey key. Chokeray, chokeray, chokeray. Honchazay shonen, honchazay shonen, honchazay shonen. Chokeray, chokeray, chokeray. Bam. Goddesses, gods, angels, spirit guides, interdimensionary beings, star seeds. Do you have any messages for our February babies regarding April 2022? So I feel like it will be a time where you'll be passionate and be full of adventure. You may be self-assured. You may have a restless energy that comes along with that. You may need to attend to events that happen with great speed. So be careful not to rush into any situations. Really think through what it is that you're doing in the month of April. Time is of the essence, but you do have time to think. And if you don't, things might not work out the way that you want them to. So you need to really think about things, write things down. By writing things down, you're grounding that energy. This could be a past energy. Maybe something hasn't worked out. This came out for those born in January as well. So if you're a February baby, someone born in February, so either an Aquarian or a Pisces, this may be for you too. So you could watch both readings, actually. But this reading specifically for an Aquarian born in February. You may have a young country gentleman. He may be Indigenous, rides a motorbike, or a young man with from an ethnic background, multicultural background, rides a motorbike. Maybe that relationship hasn't worked out. But you've got the 3. Now, I usually don't read, in Angel Tarot, we don't read them reversed, but for some reason this did come out reversed, which shows a lack of celebration. So maybe you're being called on, my dears, to just be yourselves, because we're looking at Pisces, the water sign, February in Pisces. So this is a water sign, tender-hearted, empathetic, patient, loving. Relationships develop to a new level. Trust your intuition, care for yourself and others. So maybe you're being, and maybe there was a third-party relationship in that way too, which I also saw for, I also saw for people born energy up on these cards. So yeah, maybe things didn't work out the way that you wanted them to. No, I will read them. They fell out, but I think that there's an overlap here happening between those born in January and those born in February. I think this is an ongoing message. I feel like a decision's been made. This came out reversed. Remembering we don't read Angel Tarot reversed, we only read it the right way up, but it came out reversed. It shows a lack of love. A loss, a 7 of air. So we're looking at someone born in February that has lost a loved one. Fears surrounding money. You need to open your heart and your mind to those around you. You need to start having more compassion. There are trustworthy people. There are people around you that, by all means, not be trusted. But there are people around you that are trustworthy. You need to work with traditional viewpoints and surround yourself with like-minded friends and mentors. It will be a time of financial change for you. You will have experienced a loss, even though you've experienced a loss, which I'm seeing in the past. Things are going to work out. They always work out. Things happen for you, they don't happen to you. Every person is a golden link in your chain of success. Everyone you meet serves a purpose in your life, whether it be to teach you a lesson, whether it be to help you get a step up and level up in some way. Everyone in your life is there to help you. You need to release. You need to let things go. It's time to move on. It's time for a spiritual transformation in your life. Things that no longer serve you, you need to let them go. If you're born in February, it's time for losses. These aren't losses that I believe will be negatively impacting you. These are losses that will lead you to a road that you want to be on. There's the king. He come out too. These people are very prominent. I'm picking up on an energy today, and it came through in the last live as well. It was an Aquarian and a Capricorn. She's willful. She doesn't mean to be. That's just the way she is. He's a little bit more compassionate, a little bit more generous. But with the Queen of Swords, you don't want to get on her wrong side. No, she'll cut you. She doesn't care who you are, she'll cut you. If she perceives, and it's all about perception with her, because she's an air sign, don't forget, so it's all in here. If she perceives that you've done something wrong, even if you haven't, she'll cut you. But traditional organizations, release. Once she releases that, and I feel like a female energy coming in now. Once she releases that, things will work out for her. But she has to let go. Sure, she's experienced losses, but who haven't? Who hasn't experienced losses? We all have at one point or another. Once you let go of wanting it so much as well, release it to the universe and allow that energy to come back to you. in divine timing, things will happen. Because don't forget, people that I'm reading for that are born in February have the Midas touch. Everything they touch turns to gold. But if you want it to turn to gold, it won't. It'll stay rock. You've got to touch it and just allow it to turn to rock to gold. You allow things to happen, unfold naturally in divine timing. You can't force things to happen. As soon as you start straining and trying, I know I make this mistake all the time, so I'm speaking from experience. Once you start straining and trying to make something happen, it's sending out the vibration to the universe that it's an effort. And so that energy that you're sending out, that it's an effort, will come back to you, will always be an effort. But look, she will let go because you got the 10 of air. End of a difficult situation, embracing change and expecting things to get better. Recovery. She's got the Hermit. So there's someone leading the way. Maybe she's following her inner light. Maybe the Capricorn's her light. Maybe the Capricorn's going to lead her in the right direction. Or the person born in December anyway. Or January. But I felt December just then, so I don't know what that's about. But there's self-discovery going on here. There's learning. And that's what April is all about. Let's come back to that number, the number 3. It's about triangles. Not love triangles. Well, if you can do that, if you want that, if you're into that. But it's about ascension. It's about the triangle. I discussed this a number of times on my videos. The triangle points up, but it can also point down. So there's only one of 2 ways that you can go. But yes, it does point out to the sides as well, and depending on the shape, the type of triangle. But generally speaking, when you think of a triangle, you think of a pyramid triangle that points up. So that to me is ascension. It's rising up above challenges, rising above things which you feel you cannot change. The illusion of being trapped, a lack of self-confidence, afraid to take action. But there's no reason to be afraid. The only person hindering you is yourself. Because you are the master of your own destiny. You are God or goddess. We're created in the image and likeness of. We have creative abilities. In Genesis, it clearly says that God has many sons. Clearly says that. There's no disputing that. There is more than one God. There is an overall God, the creator of all that is, but there are gods. Some of them fell into human form. I'm getting off track here, but you need to own it. Those of you born in February, you need to own it. Yeah. And if you can own it, and if you can be creative about it, and if you can let your creativity flow, then I see that you will be, next month, you'll have grounding energy coming in. It's a 4, which is to do with law and order, but that's contracts, legal contracts. And it's also to do with the pillars of society. And to me, the 4 is like the 4 legs of a table, without which those legs, the table wouldn't be a table. It would just be a piece of wood on the floor. So by June, you're going to see a major shift. In July, your finances are going to take a beautiful change if you can get things on track. By August, you may be feeling a little bit judged. And along with that comes that martyr energy as well. That 7 Christ-like energy, the Christ-like energy. But along with that comes the 7 energy can be beautiful if you manifest it in the positive rather than the negative. It can be all about ascending, rising above, once again coming back to that triangle which starts in April. This is a very cryptic reading. I'm sorry, folks. But in September, yeah, you've got big business happening. In October, yeah, major letting go of a lot, moving forward. And November, beautiful, new beginning. So things will be happening for people born in February. I hope you're resonating with this. Gods, goddesses, angels, spirit guides, Holy Spirit. Do you have any more messages for our babies born in February for the month of April 2022? You need to rise above, transform, be the phoenix, feel the anxiety in your stomach and say, I'm more powerful than this. This is just a passing moment. The anxiety will go away. This too shall pass. Things will get better. Things will improve. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, you got that burden as well. This came up for January's as well. You got that burden. But to me, you're a very hard worker as well. This Aquarian woman I'm talking about, she's a hard worker, I believe. She might work with her mind. But there's stress-related health concerns. This came out as well, balancing positive and negative polarities to drive oneself forward in life and be a major success. Archangel Metatron, the only archangel that was human. Some people, if you're Jewish, would say, well, Isaiah, I think it's Isaiah, became Metatron. Something like that. I should know that, shouldn't I? Can tell I'm not that much of a Christian. I don't follow mainstream religion. Yeah. Going around and around, that came out again for our Januaries. Plans that need revision, more going on that meets the eye, poor timing. I'm an omnist. I believe all religions have a place, and that place is leading to love if practiced correctly. Spend time in quiet meditation. This has come out twice for you, darling. So you need to take that time. You need to go on a holiday. Take time out. Don't be afraid to take action. Remember, if you would like a question answered, all you need to do is like, share, and subscribe. then you can type in your message and I will answer your question. I only do lives on YouTube. I can't be bothered doing videos and editing them and doing all that. I really can't be bothered doing that. I'd rather just jump on and do a live. If you catch the live at the time I'm doing it, that's fantastic. If you don't worry, you can view the video and it will still resonate with you, and you can still get something out of it. It's timeless, so it's meant for the time that you come across it. It is with regard to April, but timelines often can change and spill over. So it may spill over into May, June, July, as you've seen, as I've discussed. Yeah, there we go. She's very in her head, Miss Aquarian. 10 of air. The end of a difficult situation, embracing change and expecting things to get better now, recovering from an addiction. 6 of air. Things are looking up, the end of a difficult situation, taking a trip. So moving away from difficulty. But once again, we've got lots of air. So there's lots of thoughts, lots of communication back and forward. Yeah. And we've got that king of air again as well. So here's that African-American or African or Indian or Asian or Indigenous gentleman that uses his mind in his work. Could be a business person, could be a doctor, lawyer, psychiatrist, police officer, you name it. But he's definitely is very brilliant, impartial, professional, and diplomatic. And we're looking at growth here. This person brings growth with them. They've got a support team behind them. They know how to make things happen. They're a torchbearer. So there's a possibility that they could be like a go-between as well, like an agent of some sort. I'm picking up that. But yeah, there's an opportunity for growth with them, particularly in April for those of you born in February. I'm feeling like I'm picking up the letter D for some reason. Darren, Daniel, David, Dean. So this could be names. If those names ring true for you, then that person's an air sign, so they're a Gemini, Libra, and Aquarian. Yeah. Yeah, D. Dimitri. There you go again. This in the traditional deck is a picture of a woman wearing a blindfold surrounded by a cage of swords. Don't forget we're looking at May here as a 4, which is law and order. Make sure that what you're doing is ethical. Don't be afraid to move forward. You do have answers to your questions. Don't be afraid to take action. But law and order plays a big part in it. And you need to understand people's motives. What someone did 20 years ago has nothing to do with what they're doing today. And what they did 20 years ago could have happened out of pure need for survival. People change. Maybe there's forgiveness. Come on, angels, spirit guides, goddesses, gods, extraterrestrial beings, interdimensional beings. Last words for our February babies regarding the month of April 2022. Okay. So good news is on the way. There is fanfare, there is marriage, there is celebration, there is recognition, there is awards, there is accolades, there is contentment, there is peace. These two together, definitely marriage, 4 and 6. Contentment, peace and abundance, a happy home life, the successful completion of a project. Good news is on its way, public recognition. And the 4, which is April as well. So, and this is around 4 to 6 days. So things should be panning out for you. So meditate, pray, take time to think about your motives, their motives, what you want to do moving forward. I'm sure it will work out for the best for all concerned. And they want me to go one more. It's a complex decision and it will involve many choices, but you do need to do your research. There's an element of procrastination, but I just feel like you need to do your research. There's more research that needs to take place before you can make a decision. So I hope that you've enjoyed this reading. If you have, press like, share and subscribe. I will put one out every month for those born in February. As I said, I do these as live events. So you will be able to, if you subscribe, you will be able to type in your message and I will do a personal reading for you online. Harry looks like he's going to sleep over there. Harry looks like he's going to sleep. So yeah, and yeah, I do this because I love it. I don't do readings on Facebook or Patreon or WhatsApp or any of those sorts of things. If you want a personal reading with me, the only way that you can do that is by subscribing and asking your question here, or by going over to ptvaustralia.com.au, 8 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time most nights till about 11 or 12, and I will be able to give you a personalised reading over there. So thank you very much. Have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.